People love to talk about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman, but what would a fusion between them be like?
Just a robot!
Now, of course, there's not just one version of Goku and Superman, so I'm going to specify that we're mostly going to be focusing on New 52 Superman and End of DBZ Goku. The reason why I chose these two specific versions is because I always felt that they were very evenly matched for a Goku and Superman. New 52 Superman can lift the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight without the help of the sun. And End of DBZ Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a multi-solar system buster. And before you say he isn't, one, he's several times stronger than Cell, and Cell is a solar system buster, and before someone says, well, just because he says it doesn't mean he can, well, you need to look at author's intent. Plus, the Daisenshu says he can, and in one of the video games he does it. Also, if you don't want to use Cell, then Majin Buu did manage to destroy a galaxy in a few years. That does require multi-solar system levels of power. Now, we could go on and on about their levels of speed, durability, and many other things. And I know there's going to be plenty of people commenting I'm lowballing Superman, or I'm lowballing Goku, or highballing Superman, or highballing Goku. But I'm not here to talk about who would win in a fight. I'm here to talk about a fusion between the two. Now, first I'm going to think of a name for this fusion. Superman's real name is Kal-El, so I think a fusion between the two would be Go-El. This fusion would lose all of Goku's and Superman's weaknesses. Superman's biggest weakness is kryptonite and red sun radiation. How it affects him is it drains him of all the yellow solar radiation that's in his body. But even if this fusion does lose all his solar radiation, he can still use his ki. So at best, a red sun would only bring Go-El down to half power. Go-El would also lose Superman's weakness to magic because he can just use his ki to block it. And Go-El would also lose Goku's weaknesses. For one thing, if he ran out of ki, he could just use his solar radiation. Also, Goku's kind of an idiot, but Go-El is fused with Superman, who is a genius. So he wouldn't be caught off guard so often. Also, if this fusion does run low on both ki and solar energy, he can just use his instant transmission to teleport inside the sun. Not only would he be absorbing the solar radiation of the sun, but he would also be absorbing the ki of the sun. This fusion would also have a few unique abilities. For one thing, he could use ki to amp up his laser eyes. He could also use his laser eyes while he's shooting a Kamehameha wave, but he would also have some fusion attacks, such as a fusion between the Infinite Mass Punch and the Dragon Fist, or the Infinite Dragon Fist, as I like to call it. God, that would be awesome. Or the Solar Spirit Bomb. Also, this fusion would be able to hold SSJ-3 a lot easier, mostly due to Superman's durability. Oh yeah, and don't forget about the times 400 multiplier for Super Saiyan 3. But what would Go-El's God form be like? Well, it's a fusion between Super Saiyan God Blue Goku and God of Steel Superman. I like to call this form Super Saiyan God Steel. Also, this form could use Kaioken a lot easier due to Superman's durability. And if we want to go even more powerful than that, then I guess it would be a fusion between Cosmic Armored Superman and Ultra Instinct Goku. I like to call this form Cosmic Instinct. But what other fusions on the Z-League would there be? Would there be a fusion between Piccolo and Martian Manhunter? Or Namekian Manhunter, as I like to call him? Or a fusion between Wonder Woman and Android 18? Or Wonder Teen, as I like to call her? Tell me in the comments section down below what other fusions you can think of. Also, where would you rank Cosmic Instinct? Personally, I think he solos the entire DBZ universe, and I think he could take on the Spectre. Don't know if he would win, but I think he could take him on. Now I know there's going to be plenty of people arguing on who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman. Well, the answer is Go-El wins. End of story.